right, Coach.
All right. Again, we want to welcome a few new arrivals today. And again, our reminder, if you will, for your benefit. In the beginning, take some notes. We have a number of setups that we enjoy that are very profitable. We want you to learn them first, and it's hard to learn when you're in the middle of a trade. So you might see other people enjoying profits and everybody, rightfully so, bragging, hey, I made $100, $500. Resist that temptation in the beginning to just jump in to the pool. Understand what we're doing. We're very risk conscious, and 90% of people who trade lose money. There's a reason, because they don't have the skills, but more important, they don't have the psychological tools. It becomes basically fear and greed battling all day with them. And what we're trying to do is take advantage. Okay, just a quick, before we start in 5 minutes, the daily support, the full day daily support is 30,375. And the resistance is 31,320. What's our trend right now? If you look at all three elements of our trend, we start off in what? An uptrend, correct, guys? 3 out of 3. So that means we want to be pullback buyers, right? Now, for the open, anyone with definitely 2 months, but even up to 3 months with some people, if you're in the room less than 3 months, we recommend you don't trade for the first 6 minutes. Get a feel of where the buyers.
Got a couple people asking if you could review the numbers real quick and really kind of what that would say. Please, Coach.
Yeah, well, the high, the first thing we do, the high yesterday, let me just point it out here. We'll point it out for you guys very quickly. These are the numbers. Let's post them. Yesterday's high was 31,220, right? The low was 30,331, big range. Today we expect a smaller range than that. The low was 30,331, and our settlement price 30,936. So we're up slightly on the day. The pivot, the daily pivot, where we did our first trade this morning off of, beautiful trade for those who were in early, 30,829. That is acting as support. So again, if in the first 20 minutes of today's trading we break that support this time, for the second time, it's a short. Okay, just markets have a way of reversing. We want to go with them. We don't try to explain it. We just follow it. Okay. Any questions before we get started? Right now you have a little M formation here, as we could see, 30,902. So even off the open, we've been pushing up. Is it possible the institutions are pushing the market up pre-open so they could short it and drive it down? Well, the first sign would be if we break 902 right here. The volatility where we start with, right, is 185 points. What does that mean? That means we are projecting, just like they project the winners of the mayor race or the Senate race. We're projecting that the swings from high to low are going to average 185 points. So what happens if the market from 960 comes down, right, to 760 and goes down 200 points? then the low swing has more volume than the upswing. That points to a change of trend. Does that make sense? The magnitude. So basically, any trend analysis is how far is it going up? I mean, the theoretical classic uptrend, right, would be the market goes up 100 points, profit taking comes down 50, goes up 100, down 50. That's the Gann cycle, WD Gann. That's based on theoretical trend following, right? The perfect trend. It goes exactly, retraces 50%, it makes a new high. That's why a swing trader shoots for the previous swing point. So now, if the market, where's the low? How much has it gone up right now? Anyone? Quick, before we open. Since we've been around here, 30,815, right? To 75, right? How much? 30,815 to 30,000. 160 points, right? So it still could go a little higher yet, be within that 185 tolerance, right?
And we are open for business.
Here we go. Let's have a great day today, guys. This is where we should top out, right? Around 90, around 95 or so, right? According to Hunt, it's now moved up 185 points from the low. So did it fulfill that objective and now is going to start coming down, or does it continue to go higher? That's what we have to watch. What we're saying is that the market's probably going to be some sort of range bound today, meaning it was a wide range yesterday. Today's range is going to be inside of that range, if that makes sense, called an inside day. Meaning it should not break above 320, 31,320. See. Only regret I have so still, it was a good runner to start the day. Another reminder for those we're still long.
I am, Coach.
All right. We got one. Robert's long. Good job.
All right.
Good job. On entries for new, and Kamisha, good job. On entries for new trades, you want to use the stochastics on the 133. Wait till they become low stochastics and go in and buy it.
And newer traders, please wait 6 minutes. I know Coach already said that.
Yeah. Take notes.
Ask questions, take notes.
Ask questions. Our mantra that we keep repeating.
Good job, Kamisha.
Take notes.
Kamisha's been trading
Ask
for a
questions.
while, though.
Take notes. Ask questions. Bring a stop to mid a Bollinger Band, which is right now at 31,020. Anyone who wants to enter a trade, wait for another 3 minutes or so. If we get a pullback, low stochastic pullback toward the first touch rule, great trade. Otherwise, be patient.
Be patient.
Just like yesterday. Remember yesterday, after about 7 minutes, the market sold off, hit a perfect first touch roll, and then hooked right back up. Remember that? Yes. Of course, I don't want to be pointing out the trades during class. Yeah.
I'm guessing.
You'll be glad you did.
Yeah. You're just guessing at this point.
That is correct. If you put a sell stop at 31,019 short, that's a counter trend trade right now. Could work. There'd be a lot of opening range buyers would be pulling their stops up there. So yeah, you'd be short right here. And you look for it to pull back toward the first touch roll.
So it looks like we might have another good setup after 6 minutes.
Yep.
Starting to come in.
I did take this counter trend a little bit bigger than a small account. So I'm short at 19. Nice trade. Did anyone take the counter trend short on that sell stop? Now let's wait for the market to hook up from low stochastics back up, okay? All right, this was a Remember we said the double topped, and if it broke 22, it was a short. Come back, test, and then look up.
We're waiting on the hookup stochastics, guys.
I'm flat on this short. Flat. Ding.
Oh, and guys, please don't trade Caltran and Newer.
Right.
I know we're doing it. Said earlier, if you don't know the setup, you don't know why, and if you don't have profits, don't trend
Yeah.
for the good long setup now. Patiently wait for the good long setup.
Get ready.
And we are past 6 minutes. So you guys that newer.
Low ticks. Low ticks. Guys can do it again as soon as you see the hookup. Should see decent support around the 925 level.
I did go long there, guys. Got a little profits.
Yep. Good job, Bill.
Job, Bill.
Right now I'm long at 938. So we're going to take some off here. Raise your stop. Stop is right below the swing point here.
Good job, Denise. Yes. Thanks for listening. Wait for your setup.
See how these stochastics play into your trading decision. You go long in the low ones, start scaling out on the high ones. Here's your 84 target, and 97 is next. Ding.
One left.
Guys getting it? $31,020. Remember our previous target where we originally went short? 31,020. It's almost an 80-point winner.
And this will be my last trade of the day.
Good.
Flat.
Raise your stop.
Good job, Luis. And we did say that this could be a two-way trading day, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Trading range. We said we're going to be contained. It's an inside day. Typical of inside days, guys. And you just buy the low stochastic, sell the high. You could short the high, but it's still counter trend. The only place I'd go short is if we break below the daily pivot. Everybody got that? Stay on the long side unless we break below the daily pivot. These are buy signals after a nice healthy pullback. What is the Volatility, 185, right? Think about that, 185. We're not getting that crazy, but still, the high was 31,058. What's the low? 39.16, right?
Now it looks like we're consolidating a little bit.
Yeah. And see, earlier we had the bigger range. Now our biggest range is 140 points, but it's still contained within that. If you guys understand that, you can make good money trading this. We have a 140 point range, a little less than what we predicted, but still tradable, right?
Absolutely. Still tradable. And, you know, you guys that are newer, still using the ATM, still using auto stop strategies, you got to be picky. Just be super picky. If everything doesn't line up, wait for it and look for your setup, just like Denise said.
Good point. If you're an ATM strategist, you don't do pullback buying because it'll pull back 20 more points. What you want to do is hook up buying. You want to buy as soon as it's going up. Does that make sense, guys? You want to buy going up because then it's going to keep going up and you'll get your targets. If you're a pullback buyer on an ATM, you're guaranteed to lose money. Do you hear that? So you do have to manipulate it the right way. Like for right now, we're coming down toward that 30,915 level. So I wouldn't buy it here. Why? Because it could go down to 905 or 901. You want to buy it right after it hooks down, like here, low stochastics, and starts back up. Then you buy. You could even do a buy stop to buy it, right? Like let's say you put a buy stop at. Well, let's see, 1 minute high. Wow, 980. How about 940? Put a buy stop at 940. Sell limit 949. So this way, if it's going up, you get stopped into the trade long, and then when it continues, you get out on the rebound, if that makes sense for you. Rather than try to buy it the other way, going down, you're going to get stopped out. You're almost guaranteed to get stopped out.
Nick, did you hear that? It's exactly what we talked about before.
Right. An ATM is not going to work as the market's moving down. It's only going to work when it's moving up.
Okay, just stop trading for a little while, Nick.
And Nick, watch this. This is what you want to watch. The low stochastic here. You start seeing coming above the green, that's when you go and buy it. As a matter of fact, you can trade this chart without prices. You could do it just on this. Just look at the stochastic and the green area here, where it's 12, 13. When you see it above 20 and rising and see these yellow lines moving up, that's when you can buy it. When they're moving down, it's a short. And then eventually you won't need the ATM as a reminder to put a stop in. You put a stop right below the swing point once it starts going up. Okay, you guys ready? Well, you sit here for a week and I'll show you. You will be an expert at the end of the week. Some people get it intuitively, others don't. Now, if we take out the daily pivot, remember what we said about the daily pivot? We take this out, it's a short. It is a short. Right now, it still buys. Here's a buy signal right there. Boom. Buy signal. 43 to 49, first target. If it feels like you should be selling it, then go and reverse that feeling. That's a good thing to do, right? That's how I traded for 49 months, Ernie. And then for me to succeed, I just stopped doing what I felt was right and started doing what the market was telling me to do.
And it's against our rules. We technically are still in an uptrend as per our rules.
Yeah. You got to figure out what's the trend, Ernie. Up or down? Don't go by feelings, go by the numbers. Where will the trend be down? When it goes below the daily pivot. Otherwise, it's an uptrend. Here's your first target, Ernie. 43, 49 is second. You see that?
There we go, guys.
How did I know? I went against my feelings. No, really, I felt it was going down. So I said, well, my feelings have lost me money for 49 months in a row, so I'll just do the opposite. And newbies are going to feel that the market's going down, and they're going to all be stopped out. So we buy their stop outs and their misery and put it in our pocket. Take another one off, guys.
Bingo.
Boom.
Bingo. So you guys got in this, right?
Yep.
You guys that were patiently waiting.
Yeah. For the hookup. You see this, Ernie?
Denise.
Right there. I know it felt like it was going to go down. That's why newbies were dumping it, shorting it, and I took their money. I hope their kids can't go to college because they just gambled it and put it in my pocket.
Bingo.
Good job, guys.
Got one left. Hey, guys.
Stay long, guys. Stay long. Just raise your stop. Good job, Bill.
Especially a day like today. We did say it was going to be an inside type of day, so you have plenty of opportunities to go long if you wait.
Good job, Fish. Yep, just watch and learn.
That's exactly what we ask that you do.
How do we determine the trend? What is our definition of trend? Ernie, have you gone through the basics? Has anyone described our trend? I mean, that's thing you do, and you could look at some of the videos. You mentioned that.
I believe Ernie's going through that. He's going through it.
Yeah, 15 minute chart.